Welcome, listeners, to another great episode of Two Beers and a Mic. Today, we try a beer from Lakewood Brewing, one of the
How was annihilating my sister this weekend, Jake?
Wow! This is another great episode of Two Beers and a Mic. Here we go.
Hey guys.
Hello.
It was rather fun.
That's perfect.
Hey.
No comment.
No, it's okay. Jake had a great time on his honeymoon, man. Didn't you?
No, how was Cancun? Oh,
He said it was fun.
Yeah, dude, it was dope.
It was dope.
Like the resort we were at had like, it was like built into these like, I don't even know how to say it, like Mayan like caves. It was just weird.
Ooh.
Like they had like a little, so they had like the main pool. They didn't have like a beach that like, you know, you look out and you're like, oh wow, like that's the entire ocean. You know what I mean? But like you could see that, but there wasn't a beach. There wasn't like a sandy beach there.
Yeah.
But the sandy beach area was like, they kind of like made it themselves, but it was in these like little
Cove type area?
cove cavern thing.
Oh, that's cool.
It was really cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was really fun. The food was good. You know how I be with the food. The one thing I will say though that kind of pissed me off is like the whole resort was awesome, but they allow you to make reservations for like some of the restaurant. Like there's like 3 restaurants that you need reservations for, and you can make reservations while you're not there. Ooh. So like I went to the concierge. Like typically if you go to a resort, you walk up to the concierge desk and there's typically like a massive line, and you're like trying to make reservations for dinner or to go on excursions or this, that, and the other. And so I'm like, hey, I'd love to make like a reservation for this place called Jin Gao. It was like a Chinese Mexican fusion restaurant. And they're like, oh, we might not have any spots available. Those usually book out a month in advance. And I'm like, a month in advance? I'm like, y'all are letting people call in and book it and they're not even here? And they were like, yeah, like they reserve them. And so we ended up getting like a hybrid reservation where like we got to go. And they put us, like, we weren't in the restaurant. We were, like, on the terrace, like the patio.
Right.
And we didn't get access to the full menu, but we got, like, everything but the main courses. It was like...
That's kind of dumb.
I was like, if you're at least going to have me, like, why have me go if you can't give me a main course? Like, what's the difference there?
Right.
Like, just tell me I can't go.
Right.
Anyway, it was still good, but it was like, I don't think you should be able to allow people to make reservations if you're not there.
Yeah.
Like, that's dumb
At
to
a
me.
resort, yeah.
I don't know.
No,
I feel like you lose out on more money like that.
Right?
At some point.
But it was like, I mean, it is all inclusive. So it's like, you don't pay for it. But like, I just don't. Like when we went to Sandals for my sister's wedding.
Yeah.
They, like, you had to make reservations there. That's why there was a line of 40 people that you're just like, oh, I hope like I can get in. You know, you would wake up at like 8. The concierge desk would open at 9:15, and you'd be there at 15 minutes early, and there'd be a freaking line out the door, and you just hope and pray. But other than that,
everything was
it was
good.
awesome. What I really loved about it, so it was Hotel Xcaret in Playa del Carmen or wherever, Cancun. So like, not to bring race into it or anything, but like there was not a lot of white people there.
For real?
There was a ton of Hispanic families there, and I thought that was cool because I felt like I was like going to a place that was, one of theirs.
Yeah.
As opposed to you go to Sandals, Jamaica, and it's like full of freaking white families, and you're like, oh, cool. The only people that you really interact with that are Jamaican are like the workers, But like this was like their home resort, so you kind of got.
We noticed that as well. There were a lot of locals that would travel to these resorts, and like some of them are really nice, some of them are not as nice. But yeah, it would be very common to see like all Mexican families there or all Hispanic families there. So
that's like their not version, obviously, but it's like Disney World, where you go and you'll see people from other parts of the.
Probably something like that.
Yeah, in a sense.
But instead of that, it's more localized type deal.
I just think it's like it's like I'm trying to think of like an American, like it's like if you went to New York City, like you see a lot of people go to New York City. It's like a in country destination place, or like Seattle or like Phoenix or something like
But
that.
it wasn't a tourist spot, was it?
No.
No, it just
was
there
like a
wasn't a
local-
lot
Yeah,
of.
it's very local. I would
Yeah.
say it's not too touristy
cool.
at all. And now it may depend on what time of year you go and everything like that. But yeah, it's very cool. Very cool environment.
And maybe we made it to where it was like right after spring break. I bet a ton of white families go during like Christmas.
There were a lot of British families when we went.
There were there were some
a lot of people from the UK.
Australia. There's some Australians.
Dude,
There was a lot of Chinese people. I thought was weird. I was like,
why would you fly all the way from
Yeah.
China to go here?
I was like, I don't know. About that. They're wearing all their clothes because they don't.
Did you guys hear about the new theme park they're building? The
Here?
Dragon Ball Z. No, in China and Japan. It's a
Oh.
whole. I'm talking about like Disney World type deal, but it's all Dragon Ball
That's
Z.
sick.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
And I bet they go above and beyond.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
It's
Anime
not-
resort, bro.
It's
That'd
gonna take
be
like 2 years to
crazy.
build.
Dude, that would be
Dang.
crazy.
And that happened.
Yu-Gi-Oh! They need to make a Pokemon resort. You'd make so much money on a Pokemon resort.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
got to be
dude.
one.
I
They're
still,
in the making for sure. Has to be.
you know what's
If
on,
not,
Yeah.
we'll do it.
Yeah.
you know what's on my to-do list?
What?
The Krusty Krab. Down in Chicago,
Oh yeah.
Oh, they have
a
one?
whole restaurant. They made a restaurant.
They have
dope.
I want to go to Bubba Gump Shrimp.
Yeah.
Too.
They
They've
got
got
one of
they've got
those?
one in Chicago.
We don't.
They
need
got one
you
of
to go.
those in
yeah.
in New York City,
Stone's
on
gonna-
Times Square.
Stone's gonna. Can I get the broil shrimp?
I love all the shrimp.
How many times do you think they hear that on a daily basis? You walk into Bubblegum Shrimp Factory and they're like, "Can I get the bone shrimp and
Sir,
the gumbo?"
can you just please hurry
shrimp?"
up?
Yeah, it's like,
I get the spiel.
it's like
We know you've seen the movie. Please
like,
just order
it's
your
like when
food.
a guy walks into Hooters and is like, "Can I get the chicken breast?" Sir,
God.
shut up. What do you want? Oh, the gourmet hot dog. I don't know. I've never been to Hooters.
Me either.
What do they have?
Wings,
Wings.
apparently. I have been to Hooters.
Yeah.
See George's girl.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, nice.
Was it Hooters?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We just had a drink.
We did have a drink.
Just talked about life.
That's cool.
Yeah. Then left.
Yeah.
It's a good place to talk about life, I guess. Yeah,
I guess.
a lot of business meetings at Hooters.
Life between the
There was a
mountains.
Boy. Boy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Which is better, do you think? Twin Peaks or Hooters? I hear Hooters is just better food wise.
never been to either one.
I haven't been to Twin Peaks.
Ojos Locos.
My dad sent me in when I was like 9.
Ojos Locos.
Ojos Locos.
Imagine Hooters, but just lingerie. Ojos Locos.
It's got to be illegal.
Oh.
No, bro. That like, you go to freaking Red River,
You go to
That's true.
Harry
Dance hall.
Hines, and then they're just out there.
go to Harry Hines.
They're ready.
It's true. It's true.
Ain't that right, Jay? Jay live in South
He goes to
Dallas.
Harry Hines, doesn't he?
Jay live over there.
said,
Harry
"I love
Hines.
Harry Hines."
He got his own little booth.
Yeah,
He's a pimp.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Pimp with a silent P.
They call him Harry Heine.
Harry Hannah. Ooh, you got some.
They call him Hairless Hines because he gives them all the cuts.
Oh, goodness.
man.
Oh, goodness.
Hey,
On
I
that
wanted,
note,
my bad. I wanted to ask because you finally sat in it. How was that? How did his mom's car look? Like, was it cool on
Bro,
the inside?
it's
pretty
tight.
sweet.
It's like,
It's like all felt.
dude, it's
on the
like
inside.
it's like each seat's like a F-22 cockpit. I'm not even joking. Like, no, for real. Like, I'm in that thing and I was like this.
He's like, "Can you please just
I was like,
drive?"
thank God my truck's 5 minutes away.
Oh, that's where y'all went to.
Yeah. I was like,
I was
hey.
wondering why he came back so quick. I'm like, dang, they must have.
We were flying.
They were right there.
No, dude. Yeah, I was like right down the road. Is at a bank. I was like, yes, thank God. Let me get my F-150.
You didn't see Ryder at the end,
Heck no.
bro. Like I'm talking about when you guys were running through Ryder's. I'm like, all right, I'm about to bend over, put it through my pants, and I had the
Put
little
it through my pants.
I had the little popper.
Oh,
So I just.
bro,
Bow.
those were supposed to be like a mess-free thing,
Oh
Those
no,
are not mess free.
dude.
this dude had him in his pants.
Yeah, that's when I knew I was really kind of drunk, was when I started putting them and playing with the poppers like they were my pecker.
Oh, he pulled it out already. He was like, "Here, wait, I have another one," and it was
Yeah.
popped already. And no, you guys didn't even come through yet. He's just like, "I have another one." I'm like, "Stone, there's nothing in here." He's like, Both of them, both of his are already popped. He's like,
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I literally had half of my own signature drink and then like half a beer
"That's it."
whole night.
Which one was your
That's what's
signature
crazy.
beer?
You don't
You got too much
you
going
don't
on, buddy.
get to drink.
It's not
You
for
gotta
you.
talk.
Yeah, and then you go and you dance and you can't drink while dancing. Well, you can. A rider
Can if you're me and Ryder.
Yeah, well, boy. But you know, I think the most alcohol I had the whole night was when Ryder poured that beer down my gullet.
That was.
And then I felt like I smelled like throw up the rest of the night, which was it was just beer on my shirt, but it smelled terrible. I hated it. I was like, ugh, I smell bad. I kept giving people hugs by. I'm like, I know I smell bad.
Your dad was funny.
I heard
That
he
was
was
his first time.
I heard he was a fudjucker boy.
It was for
Him
Jugger.
and Ryder at the end. I'm talking about everybody was gone. It's
start
just
fighting?
me. Him. He's over here. He's like, yeah. So Ryder has his little lawn mowing business. So he asked me. He was like, if you're ever free, would you want to work? I was like, I mean, yeah, but I have the other job with Jim. He's like, no, yeah, this would be like a free time thing. So Jim came by. Ryder's already like for juggered, so he's like, yeah, I gave him a job. And then your dad's like, oh yeah? And it was all like, yeah, he's gonna mow lawns for me on Sundays. And he was like, oh yeah, but what job comes first? I was like, you, 100%. And he's like, oh no, yeah. This will be a side gig, like whenever he needs it. And then somehow that turned into Ryder and your dad talking about the size of your dad's, yeah. And it just went to the side, and I was like,
At Ryder's wedding, him and my dad like you know when you see like two rams like hit each other and like push.
yeah,
Oh,
That was
God.
them shoulder to shoulder,
you,
like in this little hallway. I was like, what are y'all doing?
God.
Dad must love going to weddings.
bro, your dad was
Jim
hilarious.
loved going to weddings.
I'm wondering why he's turned up.
Was that the first time you met him?
Yeah.
Was that the wedding?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I first shook his hand when we left the what was it, the reception? When we left like the reception area, and he just shook my hand like normal. I could tell he was normal. I was gonna say something to him, but then he just kept shaking hands. And then during like everybody dancing, he came up to me. He shook my hand again. He's like, "Are you Jorge?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Is it Jorge?" That's when he went in the whole spiel. Is it Jorge or George? And that's why I texted you guys about PD.
Yeah.
Because then PD was around. He was all like, "Man, I had a dude named Jorge, but I called him George." And he was like, "Man, that's not how you say it."
Fucking idiot.
And I was like, "You can call me whatever you want to." Your dad was so persistent. He was like, "What is it?" I was like, "Jorge." He's like, "I'm calling you Jorge."
He's like, as long as it's spelled right on the checks, I don't care what you call me.
Well, let's try a beer.
Absolutely. Would you like? There's options. So
I'm feeling-
so you have one on one, and we can have one on the next episode. We have an Irish cream or a cookies and cream.
I'm feeling lucky.
You feeling lucky? We are closer to St. Patty's Day, even though it's already passed.
Yeah.
Bruh.
But let's try from Lakewood Brewing the Irish Cream Temptress Imperial Milk Stout. This just sounds fantastic.
It does.
Sounds like a
Sounds like an enjoyment in a can.
yeah. It sounds like
Sounds like I'm gonna be lucky.
I'd like to I like what this pairs well with, except for the last one. Let's have Stone read the can, and we'll give him a little. He'll pop the tab for us. But why don't you tell us what that pairs well with, Stoney?
Kind of worry me. Oh, God.
Right? I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. Cherries, cheesecake, and gingers.
And gingers.
Good God.
What?
I don't think anything really pairs well with gingers.
Suntan lotion.
God. They need it.
Yeah.
It's like their worst enemy, but their best friend at the same time.
Don't work though.
Doesn't work, but they need it.
But they need
I'm
it.
not gonna lie, every ginger that I've met usually has like a temper tantrum.
Isn't it crazy that gingers are like more welcomed in the black community than most any others?
Yeah.
And it's like they're the whitest of them all, of us all.
I think their hair is more textured than
Like
a regular
they can go to like
person.
a barber.
So they usually go and get fades and whatnot because their hair doesn't do the swoop on the side.
Like that one guy. Have you seen it? You playing for, man? It's just alcohol.
Like
It's just alcohol, man. What you guys look like kid.
Oh, yeah.
You ever see that guy on
Yeah.
TikTok, that barber, that redhead barber?
that's like tatted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you playing
like
for? It's just
Dante.
alcohol.
Oh yeah, when he sprayed it on, he's like, "What you doing?" He's like, "Man, it's just alcohol." He's like, "Nah, man, you put too much. It burned."
It's alcohol.
Oh, that was a good pop.
That was a
That's a
great
good
pop. Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
got a little chocolatey foam.
Chocolatey foam. Feel me?
How's it
Feel
smell?
me? You gonna give it a sniffer?
My schnauzer ain't working.
You gonna sniff it and then put it in the snifter.
Oh, Jake. So we did.
Bro, look at that.
I told you about Dabble's 12 picks, right?
Yeah, now they have a 14,
The
right?
dollars? No, like now it's 12
Oh,
for
yeah.
$1. Tell me why I put a 12 pick in, and him. He puts $4, so his payout's 4,000. I put 2, my payout's 2,000. I missed 2 people.
It's just how it be, dude.
He missed 3.
They got it dialed.
That was just
They know how to take it.
crazy, bro.
It's like Sabonis screwing me.
Guess who screwed me?
Sabonis.
No.
De'Aaron Fox.
No, Brooke Lopez. But guess who didn't play for the Milwaukee Bucks that game? And I needed rebounds.
Giannis.
Yes,
Dang.
I needed 5 rebounds from Brooke Lopez, and he had 2.
Well, then if Giannis didn't play, oh, so you're saying he should have
He
gotten
should have
5?
easily.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know what I'd be doing. You know, I freaking put. I'm like, Sabonis just played last night. You know, they got back-to-backs. How's this man going to put up a point, assist, rebound combo of 64?
And puts up 68, bro.
Bros puts
On
up
a
20
back-to-back.
rebounds, 35 points, and 9 assists. I'm like, I can't win.
I'm not gonna lie though, he doesn't get talked about enough.
Bro's a beast.
With you watching him, that was my first time ever watching him. I was like, bro, why have I not heard of him like
And then
that?
De'Aaron Fox could not miss from mid-range. That boy did not miss.
Boy,
It's like a little DeMar DeRozan in there.
on me.
Like a little Sean Livingston.
Dang.
You remember
Does
Sean
Livingston
Livingston?
still play?
No,
he
he's
retired.
done. Are y'all ready to drink this beer?
See it.
All right, first off, though, can design. How we liking the can design? I think it's beautiful.
I do love it.
I'm going to give it a full 1.
Full 1.
What do you think? Full 1? I like full 1.
Full 1s.
All right, we're about to get on description, but let's put a little pinkies, boys, and let's see if we're feeling lucky.
Look like Coke.
Ooh, that is nice.
Ooh,
I like that.
It's chocolatey.
It is chocolate.
it's coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah, I could see a ginger really loving this.
It's tempting.
Oh, I like that word.
Tempting. Does it make you feel lucky?
Don't tempt me.
Does make you feel lucky.
Don't talk about luck around Stone. Stone.
You know, PD won $10,000 at the casino 2 nights ago.
Did he really?
mine. I gotta go congratulate him.
Slops.
Guess we're going to the casino tonight, boys.
Any
Bring
hoozle?
it up, man.
Any snoozer? All right. Let's give this a can description. What did the description say?
Cherries,
That was paired well
cheesecake,
with?
and gingers.
What did it say underneath it, though? Like for the description?
Oh.
Did we get that part?
No. It says there's a new lass. Oh, there's a new lass in this town, the winter season. Indulge yourself. The rich, creamy flavors of Irish cream and velvety roasted malt and chocolate flavors of the stout of Texas.
Of a stout of Texas.
Don't you have Irish in you?
Hell no.
I do.
You do.
Yeah, can you tell?
Yeah.
The redness.
White as F.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's pretty spot on.
I would have to agree.
I don't-
9.1%.
Dang. 9.1% there, laddie.
9.1%, lad.
Golly. Gonna jockle me up here in a second there, bud.
Oh, bud.
Take about 5-10% off there, squirrely down. All right, what do you want? All right, George. Let's just, before we give it a rating, well, what are we saying for can description?
For can description?
Or, yeah, well, beer description, sorry.
0 to 3.
Yeah.
I'll give it a solid. Honestly, a solid 3.
I don't have anything, I mean,
Like, yeah, it's very. Yeah, we'll go on to taste in a second, but it matches very well with how it tastes.
we love Lakewood, and they do some bomb beers, and Temptress is one of their best sellers. But I will say, like, we don't like to be biased, but I mean, their can design
yeah,
for what it
crushing
is,
it.
dope. Their description, dope. Now taste, 0 to 6. Well, first of all, George, what'd you give it for a thumbs up, thumbs down? Like a 72% thumbs up. I like it. All right,
Like
so
a C
George,
plus rating.
yeah, I like
C,
it.
C plus.
George likes it. He likes it. Could you drink more than 3?
Oh,
You'd be messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right.
yeah, you would.
So, taste. It gives me a little thwack at the end.
Yeah, I was gonna say it leaves a little bit of a bitter aftertaste.
Yeah.
little thwack.
A
A
little,
little,
thwack.
I think it gives me like a little. Yeah, I don't even know.
It's like a little twang.
Like a
little tang.
leprechaun running away with my pot of gold.
Oh no, that's not luck.
Oh no, luck of the Irish.
I could definitely see it pairing well with those things, though.
For sure.
But
Cheesecake.
like the sweetness of the cheesecake, I feel
Cherries for sure.
like cherries for sure. I think would
if
be
you
great.
put a cherry
In that?
now, I wouldn't. I've never said like put fruit in a beer, like citrus, like if you
Yeah.
did like a Blue Moon or something. But like if you put a cherry, like a maraschino cherry, or like what are the
Luxardo cherries?
Luxardo cherry,
Dude.
like right on top with a little bit of juice. This beer would be fire.
Oh
You
yeah.
think so?
Oh, for sure.
I think it'd be a 6er for me.
Yeah.
If it had a cherry
Honest
with a
to
little
God.
juice in it,
Yeah.
without that little twangy wang thwacking.
I'm gonna get because of the twangy wang and the thwack. I'm probably gonna give it 5.4.
I was gonna say 5.7. So what is that, like 5.6? We'll just say 5.
Yeah, we'll say 5.6.
5.6.
I can go to 5.5.
Not bad.
Okay, so that'd be a 9.5.
Hey, we're just getting more and more up there, man.
Tell you
So
what,
we haven't really had any beers that we've disliked a ton.
there was only one that I remember us disliking from their brewery.
Was it?
It was early on.
The
We
one
didn't
that
like.
they,
We didn't like Martin House.
the one that they added. They re-released, but they added the.
No, that was
hops?
the Temptress.
No, that was Goddess.
Or Goddess. Yeah,
That was good. We had a
Goddess.
high
like
rating
that.
on that.
Oh.
You mean
can't
for them that we tried that
Yeah.
we didn't like?
Yeah, because there was initially when we were first starting to try to like initially get an interview with Wim and everything, and so we were trying a couple of their beers.
I think I know.
One of them, we had one that was really good. Then the second one, we were like, I can't remember. I just can't remember what it was. I don't think it's up there.
No, we started doing that way too late.
Yeah,
That's a great question.
I don't know.
I don't know.
solid 9.5 though.
I like that. 9.5 for the. What is that? That's the Irish Cream Temptress.
Irish cream.
Next week, which we might not have George on the next episode because you're gonna be. Do you go to Florida after New Jersey?
I don't know about that. I just know I
He
go.
just knows he goes to New Jersey tomorrow morning, bright and early.
No,
No.
that's surprising. I thought it was around 6. Our flight's at 11:30.
Oh, look at that.
Hey,
Look at
but we
that.
have a layover though.
So that you can play Fortnite with us.
So we
tonight.
can go to the Fortnite.
You play like,
Live
you see how he's trying to leave that? I play Fortnite. But I got to get a haircut first.
We'll go home. Two Beers Gaming. Hop on.
Two Beers Gaming on. So this was funny. I don't think I've said this on the podcast. So I was streaming Madden on the Two Beers Gaming account, and this guy that I had played Madden with before, I started talking. It was like a couple days prior. I learned he lived in like Pennsylvania. He has a podcast. I'll shout him out. He's from Pennsylvania. He's a coach, and he teaches like 6th grade or something like that.
Okay.
So he hops on the stream, and he's like, it's like, I think I'm on at like 1:30 p.m., right? So he hops on the stream, and he's like, hey, dude, I see you're streaming. I put your stream on for my entire 6th grade class. It's like they're watching the stream while in class. And I'm like, bro, what?
Our teachers were never that cool.
No. And so I was like, that's dope. And so I start like texting them on Discord or whatever. And I'm like, all right, well, like have the kids run the stream. Like I switch over to Fall Guys because it's more like a 6th grade
Yeah.
game. So I started playing Fall Guys, and they were like every time I'd like cross the finish line, the whole class would be like, yeah. And I'd be like, hey kids, like what's your favorite like NFL teams, or like what's your favorite this that? It was just cool. It was like this whole 6th grade class was just watching me play Fall Guys.
That's cool.
In Pennsylvania.
Right.
The dude's name was Dunboob. That
Dunboob.
was his name. His name was Dunboob. Let me
Shout out to Dunboob.
yeah, shout out to Dunboob. Let me see real quick. I'm gonna go on Kick. I want to see what he said. So we do stream exclusively on Kick. Two Beers Gaming. That's what he said. Y'all talk amongst yourself while I try to find out what this guy was saying.
I couldn't imagine back when we were in high school if back when we were in high or even middle school, our teachers putting on a video game.
No shot.
Oh no. Be like, that's gonna rot your brain. Nowadays, that's what they revert to. Crazy.
For real.
Man. Crazy.
Oh well, I can't find the chat, but anyway.
Hey, you. Mr. Kentucky Derby guy. What were you doing on a motorway?
Oh yeah, went to the Texas Motor Speedway. And that was pretty fun. That's just a bunch of rednecks getting drunk, watching cars go fast.
Was it cool though?
It was pretty cool.
Did anything look like they were about to just like?
Yeah, they crashed. They crashed on the side right there. One dude spun out. And then the last like lap of it was neck and neck between, I don't remember the racer's name. It was like the minor league of NASCAR basically. And but they were neck and neck for the last lap, and the guy who had been in second the whole time came around and literally, like, it reminded me of when Lightning McQueen was racing and he like stuck out his tongue at the very end across the finish line. It was like that close, bro. It was ridiculous, and he came from behind him and won at the on the last lap. He had been behind the whole time. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wait, so this was like a minor leaguer?
Yeah, it was like the minor league for NASCAR.
Oh, that's what was today?
Yeah,
that's dope.
tomorrow is all the pros apparently.
Ooh.
Do they have I want to go look at a horse race. Do they have that down here?
Not down here. They
Oklahoma
have
City.
one, Oklahoma City, and in Hot Springs,
Because I'm
Arkansas.
guessing those are like betting things, right?
Oh yeah,
Those are like impossible.
Like what
Betting
are
on
what are they
horses,
going off of? Like
The horse's chance to win.
yeah.
But I'm saying, like, are they going off of races of that horse before, or are they just
Previous
like, hey,
races. And,
yeah, let me get lucky?
Just knowing how good the horse
yeah,
is.
and the owners will bet on their horse as well. So if the
It's kind
owner,
of a shoe in, yeah.
yeah, if the owner,
Horse
'cause-
shoeing.
yeah.
I wonder, there has to be a pay-in to get in that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
probably a lot.
Oh yeah, bro. The horse world is unlike any other. The
The
amount of money.
horse betting is like upper echelon, like rich.
That's
dude.
why they wear suits and stuff
Facts.
up there.
It's just it's always been kind of like a classic thing. Like at the Kentucky Derby, you've always dressed to T. I mean, hell, the Queen of England has been to the Kentucky Derby before, so it just I don't remember the last time she was at the Super Bowl.
She ain't going, I want to see I want to watch F1.
Oh, dude.
They're coming to the States more often
Yeah,
now. I have one in
it's
Austin,
stupid
right?
that but it's stupid that they had it in Vegas last year, but they covered up all of the like surrounding barrier walls, glass walls that you could see into the track. So like you literally couldn't see anything outside of the track if you were in the little zone. And it was all like fogged up glass, so nobody on the outside could see it. And it's just like, why do you do that? Like that
about
kind of
the
takes
money.
away the ambiance of the whole thing of being in Vegas.
money
Well, maybe
aspect.
because like in Vegas, you got all those like places where you could watch, and they don't want free. If you don't, they don't want you to watch for free.
that's definitely why. But I mean, still, I think
dumb.
Yeah, you should definitely let people.
Like promote it more.
Yeah, because I think people will become more of a fan. Because in America, F1 is not really a huge thing, and so
I
but
don't even know what it is.
it's like
Formula One racing?
the skinny cars, like
Like the fast cars.
yeah, super fast. They're long, skinny. They have
Oh.
the
Formula cars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And so, I mean, if they brought it over here, there's a lot of money in F1 racing, more money in F1 than NASCAR by far.
Oh, dude, way
And
more.
so, like, I just don't. Yeah, why would you not bring F1 over to the States more? Just
Like the Formula One cars are like Mercedes Benz, Porsche.
yeah,
Or not? Is it Porsche? Ferrari.
yeah.
All of them.
It's
like here, look.
ridiculous.
These are the like those.
Okay, yeah.
Like Lightning McQueen.
Those are dope.
Like what was that? What was his name? Off of Cars 2.
Which one?
The Italian racer dude.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
What was his name?
He was green or something. Oh well.
I don't remember the second or third one.
What? Bro, Cars 2 was the goated because it was a spy one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I never seen that.
Lightning McQueen.
What a great movie.
Mr. Fajuli.
I want to drive to Radiator Springs.
That'd be cool.
It's a real place.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's over in Arizona.
Ooh.
It's north of where my brother-in-law lives.
Where they live?
Close Mesa.
Mesa?
Mesa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's north of that?
Yeah.
Cool. We should
I'd
go.
be down. Radiator Springs.
Francesco Bernoulli.
I like the little guy with the tire shop. Toot, toot.
You would.
He's done.
They all laughed.
Stop.
They all laughed at him, right? They're like, oh, look at him.
Then that dude's mustache fell. He said, "Beat stop."
That's about what happened on dance floor at your wedding, dude. God, I hadn't been that messed up in a minute. I can't lie. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. It was
I
fun.
don't think I was a fool though till the end.
Yeah.
I don't remember anyone being a fool.
Bro, I told the bartenders, I told them, I was like, stop giving this dude drinks. And then he's all like, I haven't been. I'm like, you. How many times has he been up here?
Were you
quite
getting
a
beer
few.
or were you getting the bramble?
I was getting the bramble.
The bramble's good.
Nah,
dude.
what was the clear one?
The
Moscow Mule.
That's what I kept getting. And the only reason is because when I went up there to get my first drink, the person before me said that. So I was like, okay, Moscow.
So Stone was on a special list of people that get like a higher rated whiskey with their
bramble, and it was good.
So like everyone that got a bramble that wasn't on the list got like Costco whiskey, which is good whiskey. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's
gonna
like,
get you for Juckard.
you know, it's just like the one that I had was
You were the only one that got for Jugger. So who else
Ryder?
was on the list?
my dad.
Oh, never mind. Okay, now that you're saying the
Ryder
name,
was not on the list. Ryder was not on the list.
Oh, on the list. I get what you're saying.
All my groomsmen were on the list. Barton was on the list. And then all the dads were on the list.
Makes sense.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Is that why? That's why Jackson was just messed up.
Bro, did you see Jackson hitting that?
Jackson
freaking-
was messed.
What
Was he
is that
really?
dance, dude? What is that?
He was moving slow motion throughout the whole thing, bro. He was just like, I'm like, Jackson, you okay, buddy? He's like, bro, he started speaking Spanish to me. I know he knows Spanish.
He knows
but
Spanish
like,
well.
Does he really?
He started speaking it fluently to me at the end of it.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He did Habitat for Humanity, and like he worked construction in Paris, and like you just talk with a bunch of Hispanic guys all day, and so he knows he can speak it pretty well.
Really?
Ryder's girl was all like, is he even saying real words? I'm like, yeah, he's saying real words. I'm hearing him.
It's the hood Spanish though, so it's
Yeah.
like he's not speaking fluent. Like he's speaking fluently, but it's like fluent to like how normal people talk, not like how you learn Spanish 2 and 3, where you're learning all the prepositions and BS.
He knows a lot of Mexican phrases.
I could speak more Spanish after Spanish 1 because my teacher taught me hood Spanish, or linguistic Spanish actually, instead of like the freaking English class that we had to take in 2 and 3. I couldn't even
Proper Spanish.
That was probably the easiest elective ever.
I would hope.
Yeah, because you took Spanish.
I'm just saying though, like that, you guys, how you just said, like hood Spanish is way easier to learn. Like I never went through the books how they wanted us to. Mr. Lopez never really even like taught it like that.
In this case, you use ustedes instead of instead of
Usted instead of ustedes.
instead of ustedes, and then nosotros instead of veramos. I'm like, what are you talking about? Was it usted instead of tú, or what was it? It was like
Tú
there was usted
is
and there was
you.
ustedes.
Ustedes is y'all.
Yeah, nosotros is we.
Yes.
But you typically don't use that word. Like you just use the verb
What, nosotros?
with yeah, typically you don't say like nosotros vámonos.
Oh, she like talking to a parent.
You'd say,
and
like,
I'm telling her
vámonos.
we're about to leave.
It's like a respectful thing at that point.
Really?
Like you don't hear anybody say nosotros, but they'll
No.
say nos vamos.
Yeah.
Like they'll shorten it,
Nos.
nos vamos. So then it'll be like we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like
But they're not like nosotros vamos unless like if I'm talking to you guys and we're going to a certain spot together, then I'll say nos vamos, like we're going. But if I'm speaking to somebody else and they're not in the group that's leaving, then I'll be like nosotros. I mean like we are going.
Not like saying like yo soy trabajo. You just say like soy trabajo. You don't really use yo.
Estoy trabajando.
Trabajando.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you lost me.
Yeah, man.
I'm done.
English
I'm
is
done.
English is simplified.
I saw a video.
Well, English is hard, apparently. Because we
True.
got some stupid things. They're like, well, you got all these theirs, and then they're like, and then like you have read, but it's also read, but it's also
I think the language, the
hardest language to learn.
not the hardest language, the verbs and whatnot becomes hard. But I think speaking like an American is easy. I think that's the easiest because there's so many like other countries that'll speak in a. Now it'll be country, but they'll definitely get that American accent down, and it'll be like,
let me ask you this then. So if I was like saying they're going to eat with us, how would you spell that?
How would I spell it?
Yeah.
Spell it or say it?
They're gonna go eat with us. How would you spell it?
In English.
THEIR is building, so THEY, RE would be they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
THEIR is saying like that's
It's
your
buildings.
thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah. It's like ownership.
Yeah.
It's like their Pokemon or their thing, and then the other there is just
No, wait.
there.
Isn't it the context though? Because you would use THEIR with people, but then like a building or something, you'd be like, it's over there.
Well, you could say
THEIR.
the building. Well, you could
we're
say
in
like
freaking English class now.
if you said like the building had their own garage, it wouldn't be people, but it would still be THEIR
For real?
because it's ownership. It has solely to do with like if the person like has
Ownership
It's really
of
what
it.
that's the only thing I
Yeah.
can think of.
What the heck?
Like if you said, I don't know, like
It's theirs.
that's theirs.
The speakers are theirs.
Yeah.
But they cannot be over THEIR by the speaker. They can't be over there by the speaker.
You know what I mean? English, bro.
Hey,
Messed up. So if you could teach your kid, I think I want to teach my kids sign language because I want to be able to be like in a store and like, yeah, this person be doing something and I'll be like,
He's throwing up gang signs.
yeah. I'll just be like, shut up, Karen, in sign language.
That'd be funny.
Should I hit her?
Yeah.
Just like throw it up.
Just be like, give her middle finger.
Just act deaf the whole time whenever she comes up to you, screaming in your face. Just look at her
Bro,
with a blank
I
stare.
think I do a really good deaf, like,
Impression.
Go
what
ahead, dude.
sentence? Give me a sentence to say, like, if I was, like, deaf, but I could speak.
Do you know where the nearest grocery store is?
You know when you're in? That's how they talk.
We're so gonna get
That is
canceled now.
horrible.
You know when you're in. You like when the dude, the greased up deaf man on Family Guy? He's like, you can get me. And I'm Emery.
Bro, I don't think this is good. That was spot on.
Was it?
Yeah, no, it definitely was spot on.
That was pretty funny. I can't lie.
Hey, man, how you doing?
I don't think I've met a lot of deaf people.
I only know one.
Oh, yeah, Braden.
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 He doesn't
not
talk
really.
much.
Bro, throughout the whole night, I forget
But-
he has a good ear.
So you think?
So I'm over here at the wedding. I'm like, hey, bro. And he keeps turning his head like to the other. I'm like, ah, lamb, my bad, bro. I'm like 3 drinks in. And then he'll like walk away. I'm like, hey, Braden. And he has to like do a whole 360. He's like, huh?
I saw George over there whispering in his right ear. He wears his cochlear implant on his left.
Yeah,
and Braden's just kind of standing there looking at him like this. And then finally George stops talking and he turns. He goes, talking this way.
No fact. I mean, I don't
So
look
he
at
only
Braden.
has one ear that
Yeah,
he can...
so he can only hear, or well, yes and no. It works similar to like how our ears work, but not in the sense of like if you close this ear, you know what I'm saying? So like it's amplified on this side. So
Yeah.
you can still hear, but just not as well in loud settings and environments.
So like the cochlear ear, is
Yeah.
that the one that can hear better, or is that the one that doesn't hear as good?
Oh, here's
He-
better.
cochlear,
That's the.
he has the
that's
cochlear
one.
implant. Yeah.
No, but he's asking.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
that
like-
side. Do you hear better versus the other?
Well, the other side he's completely deaf. So if he
Oh,
took,
so you can't hear nothing
So
on
if
that
he,
side.
so yeah, like if he, we were saying this earlier. Whenever he used to get mad and he was in arguments with his dad, he would get in so much trouble because like his dad would be talking to him and he would just take off his cochlear implant and drop it, and it would literally just be quiet.
Just imagine that. You could just make
Dude,
you could just make
your dad's
all,
face.
all the voices stop.
Take it
I
out.
wish I could do it.
I'm not gonna lie. I low-key think it'd be scary.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just
Terrifying.
a completely silent world.
What would you rather be, deaf or blind?
Deaf.
Deaf 100%. Dude.
Yeah.
I could not do blind.
Yeah.
Imagine
They
You
can
could-
recoup your hearing easier. Now, obviously, you probably wouldn't recoup it if you're in this would you rather situation, but you can recoup your hearing easier for
I
sure.
just look at it as like a beautiful, majestic waterfall, for instance. Okay, me being blind and hearing it, it sounds good. I gotta pee. Now, if I could see it, I can't speak.
You still gotta pee.
Yeah, but it's no. I guess not. No. I guess you wouldn't really have to pee because you won't hear it.
You might.
But like you'd be able to see for your eyes, like, dang, this is beautiful.
Yeah,
like, you could still find like just like good in the world.
Y'all believe all that Helen Keller BS where she's like, oh, she wrote a book. Oh, she drove a car, or all that, you know. She flew an airplane.
Didn't they say that was Stevie Wonder? He's not blind.
They say he's kind of like,
like
I don't know.
no,
he's
like
on the fences.
What's his name?
Diddy,
the funny guy, the one that what's his name? The little short dude.
Kevin Hart.
The other one.
There's another one.
The older one. What's his name?
The older one.
Older or short?
You were just making fun of him. Wow, Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Cat
Williams.
Williams. Yes. So Cat Williams. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I forgot everything I was speaking about. I don't even know where I was going with
Was
this.
he the one where he was in the elevator with Stevie?
Where you're talking about that
and
you
he's
thought
all like,
Stevie wasn't
He's
blind.
like, "What's up,
Yeah.
Cat?"
No, he is blind. But he thought. No, not that he thought he wasn't blind. That's when he realized that he was not blind. And he was all like,
Because he hopped in the elevator and he was like, "What's up, Cat?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Bro, I never even spoke to you or
Yeah.
nothing." And he knew who he was.
And that's like, there's a couple accounts of that. Like, actors are saying, like, bro, I was with Stevie and he had his glasses off.
Well, I don't think just because your glasses off means
No, like, he was sitting there talking to them.
Well, they say like he's not like fully blind, but he can see like shapes. He's just like legally blind. They're like, oh, they buy into the whole like, oh, he's blind, but he plays the piano. Well, like that's pretty, like that's awesome, but like he's not like seeing black blind. He's like he's just legally blind.
Oh, I thought he was fully
But
blind.
like I'm sure, I think that's what they're saying. The thing is like he bought into it, right? Because obviously it's made him who he is. I mean, other than that, he'd just be like another really good piano player. But since he's blind, that's like why he's famous. So like obviously you're gonna be like, oh, here's a platform for me to just explode on, a blind piano player. But you know, he's just legal, like to the state, he's legally blind. Like I failed my
I'm legally blind.
I failed my driver's not driver's license test, but the driver's permit test because I couldn't read that was when I figured out I had to get contacts because they make you put your head on the thing and you have to read and I got like 1 out of 5.
Dang, bro.
And they were like, yeah, we would have like failed you like, right away. They were like, come back in 2 weeks, go see an oncologist.
I don't know how I got mines then. I don't know because we did it online.
Well, you know what? It's funny is they made me read the same exact line as the dude in front of me.
So you remembered it?
Well, I'm thinking like Mandela effect, kind of like where, what if I never got contacts? Ooh. I think eventually maybe I would have, but like I needed to get them to get my permit. And if I just like remembered what that dude said and then just like said the same thing, because I remember like thinking like, oh, I should remember what he said because they're just gonna ask me the same thing, and they did, and I was like, oh, what if I just repeated it? It's just 5 letters.
Yeah.
Like I could have memorized that, said it, taken my drive. I mean, who knows what would have happened? Maybe I don't even have contacts to this day.
Like me.
You don't have them?
Crazy.
I could.
You know, it's not that bad to go get an eye exam. It's like $300 to get like an eye exam and glasses and contacts.
Or Schminer.
Are you serious?
The H, I can't. It looks like an M to me.
See, that's not terrible though. But I tell you what,
That S looks like an F.
if you put contacts in, you'll think you're Superman.
Oh no, I used to wear contacts.
Because you'll be like, bro, what? Like
then,
I have supervision.
And then Stone farted on my face.
Man, that contact just turned to glass real quick, shattered.
I'm
in his
talking about.
eye.
I woke up, bro.
I woke up.
I woke up, and my eye was just completely shut, bro. I went to the eye doctor because it was dry. Like it was dry. It wasn't. I thought I had pink eye.
Pink eye.
And it wasn't pink eye. So I go up there and they're over here telling me I had what's it called? It starts with a G.
Yeah. What
Retard.
What what people get prescribed
glaucoma.
Yeah,
Bro, I
glaucoma.
go there and they're
Oh, I
all
bet
like,
that was your best. That was probably your favorite day in the world.
no, it wasn't.
You're like, I need medical marijuana.
They're over- no,
I got
they're-
glaucoma.
They're over here telling me you could lose sight in your vision. You're on the list for like
could
people who
lose
could
sight
get glaucoma, and I'm all like, all of this from a fart. All of this from a fart, bro.
What if you made him go blind because you farted?
I would have felt really bad. I would have felt really bad. For the longest time, I didn't believe it though, but then it just
I'm not
funny.
even gonna lie to you.
That's funny.
If I stare a little too long,
You smell the
this
farts?
is no, this is that don't even make sense.
farts.
No, like I have, like, do you know what a lazy eye is? Like,
Yeah.
no, what a real lazy
gave
eye
George
is.
a lazy eye.
Not a no. Listen, a real lazy eye, not like the term where you hear lazy eye. It's
Yeah,
like,
or
your
that-
eye
I
is
know what you're
lower.
talking about.
Well, that
no,
thing
I'm
is
talking about
off
that's-
looking into nowhere.
Yeah, bro, I swear my eye does that. I'll stare at TV, and if I'm a little, if I'm
start
if-
slowly seeing the
if I'm-
front door as
if
he's
I'm a
looking at
little,
the
if I'm a
TV.
little on the Benjamin, I'm all like, and it'll just like go off on its own, bro. I gotta like blink 3 times. I'm like refocus.
He's like, get back
So
up.
I just looked up.
Recalibrate.
Shut up, bro. I just looked up ways, and there's ways to help it. So what I got to do is I got to put a patch on my left eye and just work on strengthening my right one again.
Oh, Mexican Pirate is our producer.
Please come into the podcast one day with the eye patch
Bro,
on.
braids and an eye patch.
That mess would be funny.
Your
yeah.
fart gave him a lazy eye.
He gave me a lazy eye. Oh my god.
I felt so bad for the longest time because I'd give him shit when we were
Literally.
taking
Give me
pictures.
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
literally. We'd be taking pictures. I'd be like, George, why does your eye look crooked? And he'd look at me, but fuck
Because
you.
your fart. Because your fart.
Dude, literally, you know how barbers take their videos after they cut their client's head? When I went to Florida and I let my nephew do it, he was giving me the full rotation. Bro, you could see he was getting it from the above you, bro. One eye was completely, it was open, but from above, like this eye was completely shut, and the left one was just like wide open. So he went from one side to the other, and it was just like 2 completely different people. I'm like, whoa.
Like an owl.
I need to start using that Premiere Pro on all my videos. Just open up the eye.
And he's something Premiere, man, because that, yeah, we can't.
It's your fault.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, what a
great pod.
He's just staring at my eye
Nah,
now,
bro.
hoping
What
it's gonna go off.
what a case that would be.
I think I can really do it though.
Florida man has lazy eye because
Due
of
to fart.
Due to fart.
I could do it. Hold on.
I think I can do it too. Watch, ready? Let me see if I can do it.
Kinda, oh my god.
You see it?
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh no, that's easy.
Yeah.
You just look away, kind of.
But I'm talking about like I could literally stare at you and it'll like go off.
It'll
on
just
its
start
own.
slowly drooping. Yeah.
Hey, you got to keep an eye on Stone and me at the same
It's gotta
time.
be weird though.
Make sure we're all good.
You really should try that eye patch thing, like just at night and whatnot, because it'll strengthen your eye muscles having to look at your phone with your left eye.
This dude said stare
with
at a
your-
phone at night with everything else on off and then just the light.
No, he's saying with an eye patch because it's going to
Yeah.
strengthen your eye.
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't do that like on a phone. I'd do it like out and about where I have to use my eye, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna just stare at a screen.
If you want to wear an eye patch out and about, go ahead.
You could probably
You get away with it.
probably steal a lot more merchandise. Oh, sorry, I didn't even.
And this was a good episode.
I didn't even
of
know this was in my
Two
car.
Beers
We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Did you get my skill set? This one had to go to his cousin at the flea market.
The world will never know.